Hi, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to animate in the style of Klaus, the movie, using Blender. First you're going to go lay down all your frames as you would in any other software, just animate it frame by frame. I use a reference from the movie to animate this little girl, Margot, and it took a little under a day to get my animation roughs, and then you go ahead and line it as well so you have a clear idea of where to lay your colors. So in the movie Klaus, as you can, if any of you watched it by now, you can see that they don't have any harsh outlines around the shapes. So to get this effect, we're going to have to split all the colors that we're going to be putting onto the character onto separate layers of its own, just so that we can add dimension and then also animate those colors with ease whenever the shape moves. So first I did a quick color test with the lighting that's available in Blender. Since 3D lights do not affect grease pencil objects, I had to use only the rim light and the effects that were available, which aren't very many, and it didn't really get the effect that you see in the movie. So I did have to go and mess around with the brushes that are available. I tried to make a similar style to what I saw was in the movie, so I had to kind of hand draw each of these things, which was time consuming and tedious, but the idea was just to kind of mock the movie and not really find the best way to recreate it entirely in Blender. So after settling on that, I made sure to split every single object as separate grease pencil objects so I could then layer them in the viewport and get the effect that I needed to get. I also added her body in the same way that I did previously, added some highlights as well, and went ahead with trying to build the rest of the scene. I also added a material with some texture on it. As you can see in the movie, they have a lot of texture, which they get from a special software that was made for this purpose specifically. That's kind of what makes it look very convincingly 3D, the lighting as well as that really nostalgic texture. So to mimic that, I added a simple texture of the internet onto material and then masked it over every single grease pencil object that I had in the composition, just to give it a little extra hand-drawn sort of effect. I also pulled the background of Blender and dropped it into Photoshop to mess around with all the brushes that I had, and this is the outcome. I do want to try bringing my Photoshop brushes into Blender and see how that works out. Maybe another video. You guys can let me know if you think that'll be interesting to see. I also did go ahead and try to make a brush just for this of the bushes. It was kind of pointless, I don't know why I did that, but it was really fun making my own custom brush. And so there you go, that's the background, and this is the final result. I hope you guys like it.